As its competitors in the 600-ish sport bike class stagnate and slowly die off, the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R has remained a constant. With its cheater 636 cubic centimeters displacement, the ZX-6R has outlasted the Yamaha R6 and received multiple updates since Suzuki refreshed the GSX-R600. Of the big four Japanese brands, only Honda's CBR600RR has been updated in recent years, and even then, only for a select few markets. While new parallel twin competitors have redefined the supersport class, the ZX-6R continues to fight the good fight for inline-four supersports. The Ninja will fight on for the foreseeable future, as Asphalt Wheels can confirm a new ZX-6R is coming for 2024. The confirmation comes to us via the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, which has just updated its spreadsheet of vehicle test data. The update adds data for a number of new and returning models, with a new Ninja ZX-6R being the most intriguing addition. We've included an excerpt below of the updated spreadsheet, highlighting the 2024 ZX-6R entry and hiding some data columns for better visibility on this page. We've also filtered out data for other bikes to show only data for ZX-6R models dating back to 2013 when it first adopted its 636 cubic centimeters displacement. From the excerpt, we can identify some key details. The highlighted row shows a 2024 model with certificate number ZX-636AAF002, engine family ZX-636AAF, and the model codes ZX-636JR and ZX-636KR. The current ZX-6R was last updated for the 2019 model year, and we can see that the certificate numbers for that version ends in 636AAE. The generation before that has certificate numbers ending with 636AAD. Another tell is the use of model codes for 2024 instead of the commercial name Ninja ZX-6R in the right column. In recent years, Kawasaki has submitted only model codes for any new or updated models, and that pattern continues here. We expect one of the model codes to be equipped with ABS, and the other without. Elsewhere in the spreadsheet, we can confirm a few more details. The engine remains at its current 636 cubic centimeters displacement, and from the engine code, the inline-4 appears to be mostly identical to the existing model. There must be some change, however, as the EPA-rated maximum power for the 2024 model is 91 kilowatts, 122.0 horsepower, at 13,000 RPM, down from the current generation's rating of 95 kilowatts, 127.4 horsepower, at 13,500 RPM. The reduced output is likely to help the ZX-6R meet emissions targets, not necessarily for the US but for Europe, where the Ninja has been discontinued since 2021. Beyond the engines and emissions data, we don't really know what else has changed with the ZX-6R. The last update in 2019 added some quality of life updates like a quickshifter and a smaller front sprocket, but it was otherwise very similar to the previous version released in 2013. A decade later, we can expect some more significant updates, such as a TFT display and improved electronics. A 6-axis IMU might also be in store, opening up more electronic options to keep up with new competitors such as the Aprilia RS660. It still remains to be seen what will differentiate the two model codes ZX-636JR and ZX-636KR. In the past, Kawasaki would assign different codes for models with or without ABS, but more recently, Kawasaki has also been producing single R and double R versions of its Ninjas. A new ZX-6RR would fit right in between the ZX-4RR and the ZX-10RR. On that note, the ZX-10RR is also in line for a slight update. Kawasaki's World Superbike team is running a ZX-10RR with a variable air intake system. Already available in Europe, the updated ZX-10RR goes by the model code ZX-1002T, and the new model code is also listed in the updated EPA spreadsheet for 2024. Speaking of racing, a new 2024 Ninja ZX-6R may explain why the outdated 599 cubic centimeters version is still homologated for World Supersport racing, despite the 636 cubic centimeters model being eligible under the new rules. Kawasaki was obviously waiting for the 2024 model to launch before submitting the Ninja to the racing homologation process. We don't know when Kawasaki will formally launch the 2024 Ninja ZX-6R, or a possible ZX-6RR, but we suspect it will happen in the fall with most major new model announcements.